Do you want to pull HubSpot data directly into Excel without a third-party integration? In this video, I'll show you how. Hi, I'm Schweighart, founder of Whole Hart Impact, where I help organizations with their HubSpot implementation. I'm going to give you a real-life example today. One of my clients needs to compare their HubSpot company information with another data source each month. For a while, we would export the data from HubSpot, format some of the data, copy and paste it into the comparison workbook, and then run the comparison. I knew there had to be a better way that didn't involve a third-party integration, so I figured out a way to pull HubSpot company information directly into Excel using a script. Let's dive in. The first step in the process is us setting up a private app in HubSpot. So I'll go to settings here in the top right, and then in integrations here on the left, you'll expand this drop down and select private apps. Now I've already created one, but in the top right, you'll select create a private app. I'm going to hop into the one that I've already created. I've got this HubSpot direct connection to Excel. So whenever you create an app, it'll look like this screen here. You can give it a name, give it a description. The main thing that you'll need to do is update the scopes. And so in this situation, because we're going to be reading company information, we'll go ahead and add these two scopes, the CRM objects companies read scope and CRM schemas companies read scope. So whenever you're adding a scope, you can search for it here and select what you need. That's pretty much it. I didn't make any changes, so I'm going to back out of this, but yeah, you'll save or publish your app. And then the other piece is to hop into Excel, make yourself an Excel workbook. So I've got that here with some demo information, some demo data from my demo account. And what we're going to do is at the top in the your HubSpot workbook, there's this data tab. Go ahead and select that. And then you'll go ahead and click Get Data from Other Sources and and Blank Query, this one down here. So you'll select Blank Query. And then you'll go to the Advanced Editor piece in the Home tab. Select that. And then you'll copy and paste the script that I have in the blog post below, or if you're viewing this on YouTube, go ahead and hop over to the blog post where I have the script outlined. So the only thing that you'll need to change is your private access token, personal access token, and that's from the app that we just created. So whenever you're on your app in HubSpot, you can back to your All Apps screen and then select this View Access Token. And then go ahead and copy that and you'll paste it into the section of the script that I'll highlight here in just a moment. So if I hop over into Query 1 and show you what it looks like in the advanced editor, basically you'll paste in this script. The big piece that you'll update is this properties list here. And so whatever properties you want to pull from whatever object you're pulling from, that's what you'll need to update. In this case, we're pulling from companies. And so that's the other key piece here in the base URL is this companies piece. I think that's pretty much it in the overall script. It should handle paging and all that if there's more than 100 records that you're retrieving. Should be good from that perspective. But yeah, you'll put in the property name here in this properties list, so that way it automatically pulls in the information that you need from HubSpot. So this personal access token, you'll go ahead and paste into here from your private app. And then whenever you click done, it'll give you errors if there's any syntax errors or whatnot. So then you'll hit save to close and load. So go ahead and delete that one. So this is the query 2 that I was just showing, but query 1 is the one that we're working on. Once you have it set up, it's as simple as a refresh here. And since I haven't updated anything, there's no changes that occurred, but let's go ahead and go back and update a company, add a, let's say, direct connection Excel test. So we'll go ahead and create that. Go back to our company's page. We can see that it's in here. Just created it, so it's not in this this piece. I think it should come in at the top. So let's go ahead and refresh. So we've got 58 rows. Okay, so it came in at the bottom. So there's our direct connection Excel test, and you can see that it was done today. So that's pretty much it overall. The other piece that I'll add is if we want to add more columns or properties, it's as simple as going to HubSpot and finding the property that you want to add. So let's say we want to add the country or region code. The key piece is that you'll need to get the internal name, as HubSpot calls it, not necessarily the label or the value that's sitting on top. And so a way to get that is to go into the property section in HubSpot, go into the edit property settings, and then this internal name here. We'll go ahead and copy this. This is one that we want to add to our data pull. And then we'll go into Excel here, and we'll go ahead and go into the query itself, edit the query. And in that advanced editor is where we'll go ahead and add it. We've got the country down here, so let's just go ahead and add the country code. So we'll go ahead and paste that in there. Need one more comma, and then hit done. So then we'll close and load. We should see the country code come in at the end. So there aren't any with the country code. Let's go ahead and populate that on the one we just did. So we'll save that. And then we'll hop back over into Excel and refresh our query. And then now we have our HubSpot country code down below. Now again, like I said, the use case here was comparing company information in HubSpot to another data source. And so if you have the ability to pull that information from an API or something like that, you could do that. And then if you're interested, let me know, and I can show you kind of the script that I have to do that comparison. There's a couple other helper sheets. It's probably, there's definitely ways to do it better, but it's a way that seems to work. Excel also might not be the best solution, long term, depending on the robustness of your data and the comparisons that need to occur. There may be other better opportunities or better ways to do it, but for this use case, it does what it needs to, and so that's the route we went. But yeah, again, doesn't have to just be companies, could be deals, could be contact information. But this way, by not having the third-party integration, you're not having an added layer of complexity per se, and you're also not having your data go through some other third party unnecessarily. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll put the code in the blog article itself. There's a link to it if you're viewing this in YouTube over in the description to take you to the blog article. But we'll wrap it up there. Bye for now.